Next game, Eastern Michigan at Kent State, 6 o'clock Wednesday night. Kent State's -8, total 61. But for a team laying 8 points in this spot here, the Golden Flashes have had a tough time covering the number this season. They failed to cover in 5 out of their last 6, and much of that is because of their defense. These guys are allowing 440 total yards per contest. Now, Eastern Michigan, on the other side, they've done a nice job against the number here recently themselves. They covered in their last 3 straight, and they've done a fairly decent job defending the pass this year. Now, total-wise, Eastern Michigan saw overs against Akron, Western Michigan, and Buffalo. Meanwhile, Kent State saw games with Toledo, Georgia, and Long Island get over the total themselves. I'm going to lean toward Eastern Michigan +8, keeping this one close, over 61. Next matchup, for some reason not on the big screen behind us, but it is going to be Miami, Ohio versus Northern Illinois, 7 o'clock Wednesday night. Northern Illinois is -1.5, totals 45 and a hook. Now, NIU got the W in 2 out of their last 4 victories over the likes of Western and Eastern Michigan. They also do a real nice job running the football. They're gaining 200 yards per contest on the ground. Now, Miami, on the other side, they've had significant problems offensively themselves. They're scoring just 19 points a game, and they're throwing for a measly 158 yards per contest. Very little threat throwing the football. Now, Miami did go 80% to the under in their last 10. No real shocker there. NIU saw 3 out of their last 4 stay under the total themselves. Give me Northern Illinois -1.5, under 45.5 points. Next game, Western Michigan at Central Michigan, 8 o'clock Eastern start time. Now, the Chippewas of Central Michigan, they're -10, totals 49. But even though they're favored, Central Michigan they've had a tough time covering the number this year. They failed to cover in 6 out of their last 9, and they're giving up just way too many points. This Chippewa D's 88th in the country in total points allowed. They're facing a Western Michigan squad who's got a pretty solid secondary themselves. They also covered the number in 2 out of their last 3. Covers against the likes of Bowling Green and Miami, Ohio. Now, scoring-wise, Western Michigan saw their last 4 straight stay under the total. 6-1 to the under in their last 7. Meanwhile, the Chippewas, they saw 5 out of their last 8 stay under the total themselves. Give me the Western Michigan Broncos +10, keeping this one close, under 49.